In this video, we're going to talk about 4 pretty easy evidence-based things you can do to massively increase the chances that you're going to learn and improve in any RTS games. Now, obviously, when it comes to actually learn and improve in RTSs, generally the thing that separates people who do learn and improve from people who don't learn and improve is the action that they're actually putting into them. But if you look at the science, there are actually these 4 relatively straightforward things you can do to stack the deck into your favor. Call them acts, call them habits. They don't take very long, but they will massively boost your odds of actually learning and improving in RTS games. And so, if you are already doing all 4 of these things, fantastic, you're winning. And if you're not doing some or any of these 4 things, then you've got some very easy wins that you can apply pretty much as soon as you finish watching this video. To start off, let's split the value of this video in 2 parts, theory and experience. Theory, or knowledge, is where you dive deep into the game's mechanics and create interrelations between them. We're talking about units, buildings, heroes, and other fundamental elements of the game. You've got to learn as much information about the game as you can to gain an edge against your opponents. I separate the theory part of the game into 3 segments: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary theories is the basic elements of the game. An example, a footman in Warcraft 3 has an attack of 14 to 15 without any upgrades or buffs. Secondary theories consist of basic interactions between 2 or more basic elements of the game. A great example is comparing a grunt without any attack upgrades, which has an attack of 17 to 21, and a fully upgraded and buffed grunt, attacks of 25.3 to 29.7. Because of the +3 attack upgrades, Command Aura from Kodo Beast, and their Berserker Strength upgrade. The final form of theory is tertiary, where you are able to assess everything about the situation, from the amount of troops, the current tech, hero levels, and items, and even the positioning of the armies. There's only so much you can memorize, but remember, the goal is to beat the current metagame. New strategies emerge frequently, so there's always a need to reassess your strategies. Theory and knowledge are great starting points, but you still need to gain experience by playing the game and trying out those interactions. It's all about speed, but even more about accuracy. Your APM, or actions per minute, matters, but it's not just about pressing keys as quickly as you can. You want to be efficient, right? That's where good key bindings and drills come into play. Drills are your best friend to gain constructive and calculated experience. If you want to get your hero out as fast as possible, drill it. If you want to master a build order, drill it until you can do it in your sleep. But where to start drilling? Build orders. They're like your blueprint to kick things off on the right foot. Find 1 or 2 build orders that validate your learnings and go according to plan, considering your race, your opponents, and stick to them. They're crucial because they set the pace for the early game where you can gain or lose a lot of ground. Each matchup is its own beast, needing its own plan, not just to survive, but to conquer. You need to understand every matchup: humans versus undead, humans versus orcs, and even mirror matches of humans versus humans. When you feel ready, go for those ranked games, and when you do, make sure you're ready for post-game analysis. Come up with ways to evaluate your performance and the opponents. Separate your games in 3 sections: early, middle, and late game. The goal is to better understand where things went wrong and how to build upon that for better success in the future. Now, if you incorporate all of these 4 things, which I hope you do because they're super easy to do, and you might as well, and they're evidence-backed, and they work. If you incorporate these 4 things, there is still one mistake that you might run into, which is the idea of falling into the habit of playing too many games, one after the other. And here, I want to link to you that video which is my technique that makes a really strong case for evaluating if it would be better to stay into practice mode or continue competing in the ranked environment. You can check out that video over there where I explain all that is there to know on the subject. And I hope that you find it useful. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.